This feels like you're going like straight into hermit mode. Like everyone just leave me alone. Talk to me about the Seven of Pentacles. What is this for, Taurus? You could be like paranoid that something's not coming in. Is this going to work out? Is it not? Videos. Yeah, so you're definitely going to regain your confidence. Okay, we have the King of Wands. Your confidence, your zest, your fire. I feel like you're going to, reclaim your confidence. Okay, so this feels like you're kind of in a rut, you were kind of in a hole, and then you're just like, no, this Ace of Pentacles could be the one that's helping you through this. So yeah, I see you moving forward, with vision and perhaps with experience to this new opportunity, whatever is coming your way. Okay, so what else for the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands? Yeah, with courage, you know it's going to work out, okay? The Hierophant, some type of contract is coming your way. Okay? Yes. So perhaps with the Ace of Pentacles, this is going to be like a new opportunity, a new contract coming in for you. All right? Very nice, very nice. So talk to me about the Hermit reversed. What is going on here for Taurus? Why the Hermit reversed for Taurus? I feel like perhaps you were, like in your mind about why things aren't working out. All right, so we have the Sun reversed, yeah. The Six of Pentacles reversed, and then the Six of Swords. So you were sad because there could have been, you could have been over investing in something, okay? Time, money, energy. And you were just like, I'm not getting a return on investment, right? Like perhaps you were putting too much money into something you weren't seeing it grow fast enough, but it looks like you're moving on to like calmer waters, okay? And I'm like being drawn to this Ace of Pentacles. So this is where it gets better for you. All right, so talk to me about this Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. Yeah, so this is going to come in during a time where like things weren't moving forward. Okay? So this was just a temporary time for you. All right? Maybe you had to re-strategize, rethink your approach, rethink your, mental state, how you were, projecting your energy. What were you calling in? Attitude of gratitude at all times. You could have been in a time of hardship. Yeah, you were very in your mind. Okay, we have the King of Swords reversed, not thinking clearly. Okay? But you're being given this Ace of Pentacles. Remember, the grass grows where you water it. So think about it like farmers, right? Like what do? They go and they prepare the soil. They, plant the seed. They uh, water it. You know what I mean? Nurture it. Because you planted a seed doesn't mean that you're going to get the fruit in a day, in a week, in a month, right? It takes time, and sometimes we learn. Sometimes you get bad crops, and sometimes, the ones that you get good crops. Okay, so that was just like a very bad example, but you understand what I'm saying. All right, so let's see. Houses and horoscopes that we're dealing with for Taurus's reading. So the second house, this is about your money, your income, your resources. Okay, so I see a new contract coming in for you. So Taurus, heads up. All right, so if you're in a time of like, you know, head hanging and just pessimistic, or I get it, you're going through a hard time, but things are going to move forward for you. Okay, in the second house, Leo talks about confidence and courage. Okay, with the King of Wands here, yes, you're gonna regain your courage, you're gonna regain your confidence. Okay, with whatever's coming in for you. All right, otherwise you could be dealing with the Leo and then Pisces. So you could be dealing with the Pisces. Otherwise, listen to your intuition. Okay, a bad day, a bad month doesn't equate a bad life. Okay, sometimes when it's time to pick fruit, all right, there's good fruit and then there's rotten fruit. There's fruit that didn't give, and there's some of the best fruit you've ever tasted that just came through. So there you go. All right, so I'm gonna include some of these shadow work cards, okay, because I feel like we're all learning, we're all growing, right? So one for this read, please, for Taurus. Codependency patterns. Evaluate where you rely on others for emotional stability. Reclaim your own power. And I see you doing that here. Okay? So if you were depending on people, right, because we had the Six of Pentacles reversed, like unequal give and take, you were giving too much, you were just over giving in whatever way that is to you, remember that you don't have to depend on people for anything. Okay, if this is a new contract where you are going to go off on your own, then don't be afraid to go at it alone. Never, ever scared. All right, all right. So for Taurus, please, perseverance. The hard truth is persevere. Okay, where you stop is where you will end up. Keep going and expand until you've reached beyond your goals. You're on the right track. See, rejection is redirection. Okay, in whatever way that is. Like if your work was rejected, if your time was rejected, your ideas were rejected, you are being redirected. Okay, persevere. Good things are coming. All right, true intentions for this read. Gossip. You'll be eager to hear this, but beware. What you say about others could easily be said about you. All right, so if people were talking, let them talk. You know what I mean? That gives me big time like the Six of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so one for Taurus, please. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. I feel like people should take care about losing you, okay? Because you have all these opportunities coming in. You're persevering. Okay, so it could be a challenging week for you, but remember, courage and strength. Be courageous. All right, so this is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that it helped. I'll see you next time.